All right, we're moving on to the front heel elevated posterior tuck. Okay, so again, we're practicing that posterior pelvic tilt in real world setting. What this means is that we're bending and flexing through the spine, but using our glutes and hamstrings to tuck the tailbone underneath and allow that spine just to do its natural flexion work rather than taking on the load. So as you'll see with the setup here, my front forefoot is on a block. You can use a book or a step or whatever you have at home that mimics this kind of 3 inches off the floor. Front foot's elevated, heel is going to be level with the block, so you're not coming up on your toes, but also you're not allowing that heel to dip down towards the floor. And then you're bringing that opposite foot back into like a kickstand fashion. So you'll see here that I plant my left foot down and I'm really leaning forward to put the load, which is my body weight here, into that right foot. This is really important for the posterior tilt, because the more we load into the forefoot, the more our hamstrings and glutes switch on, okay? So we're using the glutes and hamstrings here to accept the load rather than the lower back in this scenario. So you'll see my setup here. I make sure I have that posterior tilt, which again is tailbone tucking down towards the back of the knees. And then from here, I lean forward to put my weight in that forefoot of the right foot, okay? This is exactly what, and you can kind of see it a little bit here, switching on my hamstrings and my glute, all right, on that right leg. From here, I'm in that posterior tuck. I let the arms hang, and you just want to allow that lower back to bend. So you can see that my lower back is the part of the back here doing the flexion, okay? The upper back was kind of in that arch position from the start. How I come further down here is all through my lower back. So you're allowing that space to be created in the lower back, and that is just the glutes and the hamstrings tucking the tailbone down, towards the back of the knee. All right, and you'll see that I slowly floss in and out of this bottom position. So the lower back is flexing, I come down further, my load is in that front right forefoot, and then I come back through. All the while I'm thinking of tucking my right glute, in fact both glutes here, with my tailbone tucking under the lower back and my glutes tucking under towards the back of the knee. I just cycled through a few rounds here to give you an idea of how it should look. Nice and flexed in the back. And you might be able to see I start to shake a little bit here. That's because my glutes and hamstrings are really working hard here to keep that posterior tuck. Okay. Last one. And relax.